I learned from Munger some of the most remarkable lessons about the meaning of life and wealth. One of these is that having a lot of money and being wealthy is not the same thing. Leveraging his wise teachings, I wanted to classify 7 types of wealth. They will make you rethink your life. You will probably realize that you are much wealthier than you think. Let's start. But before moving on, please consider showing us your appreciation by giving this video a thumbs up, sharing it with your circle, and subscribing to the channel. This is vital to us. The first one is financial wealth. Net worth, bank account balances, assets, automated cash flows, passive income, and so on. Financial wealth has a lot to do with money. It consists of tangible wealth, which can be clearly measured. It's about everything you own by having a legal property right on it. It represents what can be accounted for on your balance sheet. Real estate, money on bank accounts, companies, royalties, financial interests, debts, and leased liabilities. If you thought this was the only type of wealth that you should be looking at, then you should realize that most people are used to taking only this one into account for a quite easy reason. This is the only one that can be unambiguously measured and compared. The second type of wealth is emotional wealth. Ability to love oneself and others, to accept oneself along with its flaws and beauties, to understand oneself and others, and to be able to appreciate the surroundings without criticizing too much. Ability to create important and meaningful relationships with others, the ones that give a sense of relief and well-being, the ones that make life a beautiful experience. Humans are social animals, not islands. To have a grateful and fulfilling life, we all have to accept that we rely on others and on our ability to nurture quality relationships. Otherwise, we won't ever be wealthy at all. What about a rich human who does not have friends or a family to share his fortune with and with whom live funny and meaningful moments? He won't be completely happy, even though its fancy car and abundant net worth would make others think the opposite. The third type of wealth is spiritual wealth. For some people, this directly connects with religion and with a deep belief in God. Spiritual wealth is the sense of connection with something ethereal and superior, with no connection to material life. It means having purpose in life, knowing that regardless of anything else, we are contributing to something deeper, something in which we truly believe. It might be a sense of connection with the entire universe, with nature, and with the species as a whole. No matter what it's yours, as we are all different from each other, and our objectives in life are different as well. Some people believe that everything in life is already written and that destiny leads their future. Others believe in free will and its power to determine their future and that of others. Despite all differences, everybody should keep in touch with their spiritual side and the needs of their inner self. It is vital to keep a light on the actions we perform and recognize the meaning of what we are doing and achieving in life. The fourth type of wealth is physical wealth. Energy, vitality, physical well-being, sense of inner peace, of joy, of satisfaction. The ancients said it, and today it is increasingly true. A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Life expectancies today have increased greatly, and almost all of those who live in a developed country have the luck of having access to hospitals, medical and diagnostic services, gyms, psychologists, and everything that is dedicated to enhancing our physical well-being. We can no longer afford not to take care of our bodies and psychophysical well-being, also because it would be a waste of services that are often already there for us, covered by the government or by our insurance. Bad habits, such as smoking, drinking, compulsive eating, and a sedentary lifestyle must be abandoned in favor of healthy habits and behaviors. We should always try to achieve a lifestyle that allows us to enjoy maximum health for the longest possible time. When we're older, we would pay everything to add some years to our life. But throughout our lifetime, we can significantly impact our life expectancy without any cost, only implementing the right actions and avoiding bad habits. The fifth type of wealth is intellectual wealth. A famous quote from Albert Einstein goes roughly like this: "Our intellectual growth should begin with our birth and end only with our death." Intellectual wealth represents curiosity, the ability to learn, and the ability to grow intellectually. Even though I finished my college studies and earned 2 degrees, I have never stopped studying. I have been doing it since I was little, and I have never stopped reading, informing myself, doing courses, taking classes, and using each type of instrument that could potentially give me an advantage in multiple situations and broaden my knowledge. Over the years, I realized that even something that we learned when we were youngsters might turn useful in a grown-up situation, both at work and in personal life and business. In the information age, the price of one's disinformation, and even of not being well informed about facts, recent technologies, methodologies, and laws, can be truly too high to be paid. The sixth type of wealth is wealth of type, having time for oneself, raising one's kids, building a family, and enjoying life traveling, reading, and discovering new things and places. Being able to take a moment to draft a summary of our life, to reflect on our choices and direction. This is the real luxury of life. A wealthy life can't be lived without having the freedom to choose how to spend our time. Every financially successful person realizes that the true advantage of being wealthy is finally having time to spend with their loved ones and themselves. The seventh type of wealth is wealth of action, the ability to do, to transform knowledge into actions, to direct and leverage information to reach real and measurable results in life and work. Having the ability to take action is one of the principal traits of successful people. Meaningful actions generate wealth. So do thoughtful and weighed ones, as Charlie Munger would have said. Your knowledge is worth nothing. It will remain only potential if you don't succeed in transforming it into actions. Charlie Munger, one of the most successful and insightful investors of all time, passed away on November 28, 2023. He will be deeply missed, not only for his investment strategies and philosophies, but also for his superlative way of interpreting life. He strongly believed that life and investments were to be approached very similarly. People shouldn't concentrate on obtaining incredible results, because these arise only from constantly improving oneself and one's actions.